Welcome back. This is an Aleks study video on finding chemical formulae from a mole ratio. In a previous topic we did the opposite of this. We found mole ratios from a chemical formula and realized that if you have a chemical formula you can make a ratio. So in this case we have an unknown subscript. We don't know what this number is. It's a whole number. Okay, so it would be, a 1 or a 2 or a 7 or something like that. It's probably not a million, but it is something, and we could guess it based upon the fact that we know the relationship of moles of zinc and moles of carbon. So we'll realize that there is a ratio for every mole of carbon. Okay, for every so many moles of carbon, there's going to be so many moles of zinc. And we know what this relationship is. We know that in this particular example, for every 3.1 moles of carbon, you're going to have 1.52 moles of zinc. Okay, so it's a what to what relationship. Well, divide it and see. This is a dividing line. This is what division, it's a division thing. If you have a fraction, it's the top divided by the bottom. Divide it out and see what you have. And remember, you want whole numbers. You want some kind of a whole number to be x. So you might have to round a little bit. So I have 3.1, and I'm going to divide it by 1.52. And I've got 2.039. So I've got 2. That means it's a 2 to 1 relationship. 3.1 is to 1.52 as what is to what. And a lot of times, if you know this is bigger, you'll say 2 is to 1. If this is 3 times bigger, 3 is to 1. Something like that. I would just do it, if it's a fraction, 2.03 as a fraction is 2 over 1. What that means is there's twice as much carbon as zinc. Or for every 1 zinc atom, there's 2 carbon atoms. Well, look back here. This is saying for every 1 zinc atom, how many carbon atoms will there be? There'll be 2, because it's a 2 to 1 relationship. So that means the cyanide here, the carbon and the nitrogen combined, is going to be doubled so that I end up with 2 carbons, because it's a 2 to 1 relationship. So when I do my final thing, it's going to be Zn Cn subscript 2. Okay, and that's the chemical formula for the unknown compound. And so this is going to be zinc 2 cyanide, or just zinc cyanide would be our unknown compound. So as long as you know how much and how much, you can set up a relationship, and then that ratio can tell you what your formula is. This may take a little bit of practice. Just practice.